Top of the morning. Yeah, man. Hey, look, I had to get up at like 4 in the morning. I gotta be there around 6:30. You know, just taking it easy. Traffic is light. You know, and I'm just taking it easy. God is good. You understand me? You understand me? Now, I take the downtown route in the morning because there ain't no traffic. I don't know why there's no traffic in the morning, but hold on, I gotta dodge this one. They got some, man, if you ever been to Milwaukee, man, you know that they got some rough roads, you know. Some of the roads are nice, you know, the surrounding cities, counties, but majority of them are relatively rough. They're relatively rough, bro. You know? But, yeah, man. I don't know why the traffic's so light during the morning. Because I got stuck in traffic jam, like, on Tuesday or earlier this week. And
in a quarter mile at the traffic circle, take the first exit onto South 6th Street.
And the maps led me in the wrong direction. Well, not the wrong direction, but I didn't want to be downtown during rush hour because it's just a lot of traffic. So you don't want to be down there during that time of the day. But yeah, man, God is good, man. I'm on my way to this job, man. You understand me? Oh yeah, and I be doing the speed limit, man. You know, I'm borderline on time, but I might be a couple minutes shy. But really, I'm really a whole hour ahead of time because I gotta be there I was supposed to be there at 7. I was supposed to be there at 7:30, but I requested an hour to leave early, an hour. So I told him I come in an hour early. So that's why so technically if I don't get there, I'm still not late. If I don't get there at 6:30, so it's a technicality, but I probably, I probably leave 45 minutes earlier. So I don't know, but I gotta go downtown and handle some business because the stuff closed early downtown and the job, I gotta leave out of there late. They in there on the almost when they closing, so it's all good. God is good, man. We ain't even gonna stress about it. We not even gonna stress about it, man. Just imagine traffic was this light every time you got on the road. I don't know. It's just like a window. Like I was working second shift at another job, and then when I get off work at like 11, it'll just be barely any cars. I don't know where all the traffic be. And then around this time, so yeah, these like the sweet spot. But I don't know. You could get on the E-way, but then again, it's gonna be a lot of people on the E-way too during certain times of the day, you know. But God is good, man. I wanted to say something about, like, I've been in a constant cycle, you know, going through a whole lot, and I needed to find a way of coping with all of the trauma I done been through, man. You know, I lost a loved one, you know, and it just seemed like it just been a lot going on, man. But God is good, man. I pray, and I feel a lot better, you know. And that's the beginning of faith when you realize, like, God is the only one And the only way for you to have a sense of peace, and the only way that you're
In
going
3/4 of a mile, turn left onto West Lincoln Avenue.
the only way that you're gonna make it through whatever you're going through, you know. I done lost my crib. I done been out homeless. I lost my brother, you know. And it's just hard, bro. It just get rough sometimes. And resorting to alcohol and fornication and lust and, you know, and things of that nature, adult videos, all that stuff is a constant cycle. And all that stuff brings is temporary satisfaction, but when that stuff wear off, you in the same boat or even a worse position, you know. So we gotta stop that cycle, you know. And that's how you stop that cycle. You pray to God, and you humble yourself, and you realize, and you acknowledge the fact that you can't do everything by yourself, and you need Him, because this world is
In a 1/4 mile, turn left onto West Lincoln Avenue.
This world is relentless, man. I had to honk at that guy because he kind of was just walking slowly, and then
At the light, turn left onto West Lincoln Avenue, then turn right onto Wisconsin 38 South.
don't worry, y'all. I know how to drive. I'm just trying to multitask right now. Don't worry. God got us. But I'm just reflecting on a lot of stuff that be going on. It's been going on, you know. And like I said, you scroll down my channel. I started this direction a while back when I was in Arizona. I was in Winslow, Arizona. And I started to make these types of videos.
Take the next right onto Wisconsin 38 South, Wisconsin 38 Trunk South. Continue on Wisconsin 38 South for 1.5 miles.
I don't know why people don't put their turning signal on, man. I guess they feel like it's a big hassle to put their turning signal on, but it's so simple just to put your turning signal on. That's like it's the flick of a finger. You know, somebody said metaphor for something that's so simple. It'll be as simple as putting your left turning signal on or your right. They're like, dang, that must be really simple. But I be seeing that a lot, and it's kind of confusing because somebody would merge, they'd be trying to turn, and you don't know what they're gonna do. You're just driving straight, and that really can cause an accident. People don't know how like serious a turn signal can be, you know. But it is what it is. That's why you got to be a very vigilant driver. I'm very vigilant. I'm focusing on the road, so it is what it is. And that's another thing, don't worry about a lot of the stuff that's inevitable. It's always gonna be somebody on the road that's doing stuff to interfere with what you trying to do, and it's always gonna be obstacles and stuff like that. Don't worry about that, because God is gonna make it so you can get to your destination no matter what happened, no matter who is in the way, what's in the way, none of that. So stuff like that, I realize is inevitable. I see it so much. I see stuff like that so much, disregard. And if you just imagine we stopped at the stoplight and said, hey man, why you didn't put your turning signal on? You know how mad somebody would get, and it'd be an argument and fight or whatnot. Dang, all you had to do was put your turning signal on, bro. You know what I mean? So But the thing about it is, if the police was behind them, or then they would put their turning signal on. So it don't matter. So it just doesn't make sense. But anyway, and that's what I was saying. Like, I'm tired of focusing on a lot of the stuff that's inevitable. It's always gonna be something that's gonna happen that's gonna frustrate you. Like, that's one thing that's frustrating.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto East Ohio Avenue.
That's one thing that's frustrating. Stuff like that's frustrating. But I just want a sense of peace. So I don't want to get into a road rage incident, even though that's pretty simple. But if it happened over and over and over, then you get to a point where you're like,
take the next left onto East Ohio Avenue.
You mess around, be like, put your turning signal on. Then you be like, dang, it's just a turning signal. But you see it over and over and over, and like, dang. So
in 1,000 feet, turn right onto South Whitnall Avenue.
Yeah, man. But what was I saying, man? What was I saying? So instead of focusing on the inevitable obstacles, problems, other individuals, all that stuff, focus on peace and joy. When you pray to God, He gonna give you.
Take the second right onto South Whitnall Avenue.
He gonna give you peace and He gonna give you joy. He gonna give you peace and He gonna give you joy despite all of the stuff that be going on, So
continue on South Whitnall Avenue for 2 miles.
And that goes hand in hand what I was saying earlier, how I gotta stop this cycle that I've been in, because a lot of things will frustrate me and a lot of things will, I feel like get in my way, and then that would cause me to seek like some type of relief elsewhere other than God, like doing the temptations and stuff like that, because this stuff feel good temporarily. So I just got frustrated. I just got so upset. I just got mad, and now I'm finna resort to that. So that's what I was saying, like that's a constant cycle. Don't let these people, or don't let these spirits, because we do not wrestle against people, flesh and blood, but against principalities, So don't let these spirits, don't let anything steal your joy and your peace. You can be going through something and still have joy and peace, and God will provide that if you just pray to Him. You understand me? So that's what it is. We got to stop that cycle, man. I done had a lot of instances where I was so frustrated, irate, and I resorted to the wrong thing, and it resulted in consequences and all type of stuff. So, I'm not going to get into a road rage incident because another driver is inevitably doing something that would cause a crash, or doing anything, or anywhere else for that matter. So that's the message of this video. We got to stop that cycle, man. But yeah, man, I'm on my way to work, man. That was just a little message in the morning. We got to keep going, man. But yeah, man, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. And we got more on the way, man. Stay tuned, man.